Elisabeth Wiese was a midwife in Hamburg and later in Nuremberg. To many, she seemed like a helpful religious woman, offering her services to desperate, unmarried mothers. But behind her modest facade lay one of the most horrifying minds Europe had ever seen. Elisabeth ran what she called a baby farm, a term that at the time often referred to illegal private adoption rings. Young women, ashamed of their pregnancies, would give up their babies in return for silence. They believed the child would be adopted. But that wasn't what happened. She accepted the infants with a smile and then drugged them. Wiese did not hand these children to new families. She ended their lives quietly, coldly, methodically, using morphine or, in darker whispers, asphyxiation. Some were buried in her garden. Others, as investigators discovered, were burned in a stove she had built in her kitchen, a stove she called the Angel's Gate. Neighbors noticed strange smells. Rumors grew. But it wasn't until a relative of one of the young mothers grew suspicious that police raided her home and uncovered evidence that would haunt the city forever. Elisabeth confessed with eerie calm. She believed she had spared the mothers shame and suffering. She showed no remorse. She believed she was helping. During the trial, the courtroom sat in stunned silence as the details emerged. She had likely killed over a dozen infants. Some suspected even more. The judge called it the work of a cold and monstrous will. She was executed by guillotine in 1905, but long after her death, the townspeople of Nuremberg whispered about the midwife of shadows. They remembered her quiet smile, her spotless apron, and the scent of smoke on still nights. This story is real. Elisabeth Wiese was a real person. Her crimes, nearly forgotten, are a grim reminder of how cruelty doesn't always come with violence or rage. Sometimes it comes with a soft voice and the promise of help, of